My name's Keith Deltano, and my subscription course is going to teach you how to teach your child to read at grade level. There's nothing out there like this. I'm dyslexic, clearly ADHD, and have something called central auditory processing disorder. I'm your kid, and I've designed a program for them because they don't want to sit still with their headphones on, man, and the little worksheets. They want to move. We actually use boxing gloves to teach them how to decode and segment syllables. Let's drop in on some families that have subscribed to the program.
Finalize, finalize, finalize. Oh.
We don't say sound it out in this program. It's forbidden. You can't say that anymore. We say fight for the words. And understand this, a lot of times children with dyslexia, central auditory processing disorder, visual perceptual challenges, and on the spectrum process the word around them differently. They can have difficulty discerning the shapes and lining the shapes up with the sounds they're supposed to make. We've got a way of fixing that by touching, by tracing, by moving, by interacting. And it works, and it works amazingly well.
Miss.
That's right. That's right.
Use.
Put it together.
Misuse. 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 Hey! Mike!
Of course we're going to do phonics. I know you shudder when you hear the word like I heard it too much. We're going to do phonics, but it's not your father's phonics. It's not little worksheets where you circle this onto this. It's interactive. We're using chanting, movement, touch, rhythm.
A by itself goes ah, like cat and hat.
A by itself goes ah. Cat and hat.
Within the modules you receive from me, you'll learn games based on phonics and comprehension. Games are fun. Children like fun. They learn better when they're having fun and they're happy.
Excel, salad, sense, dance, notice, embrace. Introduce.
Oh! He got me. He got me.
I will teach you simple strategies you can teach your child so that they will ace the end of grade tests and other multiple choice tests.
This is Melissa from North Carolina, and before working with No Fear Reading, my daughter Mercy scored a 27 on her EOGs. After working with No Fear Reading, Mercy scored an 82 on her EOGs, which was a 55-point increase.
We're going to use the immortal poetry of Shel Silverstein to encourage fluidity, observation of punctuation, and emotion connected to reading. For the first time, some of these kids are actually going to get these words can link up to emotion.
Walk the plank, says Pirate Jim.
But Captain Jim, I cannot swim.
Then you must steer us through the gale.
But Captain Jim, I cannot sail.
Get down with the galley. Slip as you go.
When you subscribe to my program, you'll get a materials list and a link to the pirate hats will be in them, but you don't have to order the pirate hats if your child's in the 8th grade. You're going to get a cookbook. Your kids are going to cook because your kids love Legos and building stuff. The problem with Legos, there's no written instructions. But what is cooking? It's Legos that you eat. And they're going to read the book because by the time they get to this step, they can read a cookbook, man. It's so cool. These are just a few of the modules that you will learn to teach your child in 15 minutes a day. 15 minutes a day can change everything. Go to No Fear Reading, there's a link below, and subscribe to the course. Immediately you'll get your supplies list with links to the supplies you're going to need to implement the program. A week later, you're going to get your first module. Implement the course, take charge, and you will get results like this.
When we started NFR, my daughter was in 2nd grade reading on a kindergarten level. Within 3 months, she is now reading on a 3rd grade level, and she's still in 2nd grade.
No Fear Reading is about more than getting your child to grade level and passing the EOGs. It's about replacing the fear, frustration, and shame your child is feeling connected with reading and replacing it with joy and a love of reading.
I used to hate reading, but now I don't. Cha-cha, hua, hala, cha!
You're still here? Why are you still here? Subscribe. Get going. Within a week, you could be doing your first 15-minute lesson. Let's go. You've tried everything else.